Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Ape Honcho, back at you again with another video. Now, when E1 said this, I don't think this is exactly what he was talking about.
On 3 times 3 made the crime rate higher. Defend your block. Defend your block like Harry Maguire.
Now, unless you've been living under a rock over this past week, then you'll know that Manchester United and England star Harry Maguire got into it while in Mykonos. Of course, the early reports that had come out said that he had been fighting police, but of course, as more details emerged, I thought I'd share this whole story with you so you can get a clear image of what allegedly happened. So this had all started last Tuesday, which would have been roughly the 18th of August 2020, where he, along with several people, which included footballer Ross Barkley, Love Island star Chris Hughes, and snooker player Judd Trump, and they would all head over to the Santa Ana Beach bar, where the group would go on to rack up a bill of around £63,000. The night was said to have gone good, and the next day the group was said to have headed over to the Cossi bar. As the night was getting on, this would happen. It appears that Harry had bumped into a group of rival supporters who chanted towards him and would go on to chant about his football ability. Witnesses to the scene also claimed that the group had made references to the 1958 Munich disaster. Just a quick one, if you don't know about the 58 Munich disaster, on the 6th of February 1958, a plane had crashed where British European Airways Flight 609 had crashed on its third attempt to take off from a slush-covered runway in Munich-Rhein Airport in West Germany. On that plane was Manchester United football team, nicknamed the Busby Babes, alongside supporters and journalists. 20 of the 44 on the aircraft died at the scene. The injured were taken to hospital in Munich, where 3 more died, resulting in 23 fatalities. Back to the topic at hand though, it was said that Harry had begun to walk away looking at his phone, and things never ended up turning violent. Later, Harry and his group headed over to a party at a private villa hired out by a Greek businessman, and police were called to break the party up at around 4:15 AM. One partygoer would go on to say Harry was there, but he managed to get out when the police came. He was enjoying himself with his friends, he wasn't misbehaving. Again, the night ended fairly well, but the following day he and his group would go on another night out where it started off at the Santa Ana Beach bar. Again, it went peaceful, but as the group moved on to the Bon Iver bar, this is where things were said to have taken a turn for the worse. Initial reports claimed that he bumped back into the group who had taunted him from the previous night, and so they got into it outside the nightclub, but it's came out today that Harry's sister Daisy had gotten chatted up by what newspapers are describing as an Albanian gangster type, and she allegedly rejected his moves, and so he stabbed her in the arm with a sharp metal straw, which caused her to faint, and this is when Harry stepped in and a fight had broken out. A source said Harry saw what was happening and remonstrated with them, and things got heated. He decided to try get out of there and wanted to hail a taxi, but he ended up arguing with some undercover police officers and ended up at the local police station. Following his arrest, he spent the rest of the night in a detention room at Mykonos police station, where it was said that he tried to charm police by chatting with them about football. A spokesperson for the Greek police said patrolling police officers in the area of Mykonos intervened to settle a dispute between a group. However, 3 foreigners involved in the incident turned against them, insulting and hitting a police officer with fists. The 3 foreigners were taken to the Mykonos police station, where upon their arrival they strongly resisted, pushing and beating 3 police officers. Then one of the detainees tried to offer money so the process against them would not be completed. After spending the night on the island, he was ferried to neighbouring Syros at around 2 PM last Friday and spent the night in a cell there. On Saturday, he then made a court appearance along with his brother and a third person who were all charged with assault, verbal abuse and bribery, which they all went on to deny, and they were all granted bail, and it's believed they returned back to the UK yesterday. In more detail about the charges, it's said that he's accused of violence against officials, disobedience, bodily harm, insult and attempt bribery of an official, but some reports are claiming that the bribery charge has been withdrawn, but police sources are denying this. So you might be asking yourself, if Harry gets found guilty in this situation. Will he be getting any jail time? And it is believed that he could be facing 3 years in jail, but it's also emerged that he could beat jail by paying a fee of around £90,000, which to him is less than half a week's pay. In Greece, to ease overcrowding, the court system has now allowed people to pay their way out of jail under a scheme that they've set up. A top-flight Greek official has come out to tell news reporters the maximum theoretical sentencing could be up to 7.5 years. It's understood that the total would more than likely be 3 years because a court would sentence concurrently. However, in the Greek penal system, any sentence up to 3 years can be brought on a per-day basis, meaning Mr. Maguire can pay a set fee to avoid any jail time. This could mean an effective fine of €100 a day, though it could be as low as €5 a day. The figure is at the discretion of the judge. So what does this mean for Harry's career in football, you might be asking yourself? Well, it's been said that England manager Gareth Southgate will be holding talks to see whether to still include Harry in the squad, but it is believed that he will be included, but at some point in a later date. But for now, it's not looking like that's the case. Now, with that being said, my opinion on this whole situation is that Harry is a human like everybody else. He's being punished by the court of law in Greece over an incident, even though he was allegedly protecting his sister. So why should he have to be punished at work as well? I don't see why two punishments fit one crime. Legal is legal and football is football. Why should some legal issues get in the way of his career? Of course, certain things I understand, but having a fight after allegedly protecting your sister shouldn't be one of them. Of course, as I get more information regarding this whole situation, I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on this one. But let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section below. Give the video a little like, and if you want the latest drill, street and music news out of the UK, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's been your boy 8 Poncho, and I'm out.